to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with the hard-hitting Stephen Cairns. Stephen, you're in Newcastle now for a fight. It seems like you're travelling all over the UK to get a fight, so how are you finding it?
Yeah, I've been walking around the city there the last 2 days. Beautiful city. Delighted to be here in Newcastle. I'd love to, everywhere I want to fight in every city in the world if I can.
Oh, you're close to it. I'm sure you've fought in every city in England, man. There's only Scotland and Ireland and Wales to go, so I'm sure you'll tick that off the bucket list. Yeah, you're fighting tomorrow night in your 5th professional fight. I checked your opponent on BoxRec. It's another tough opponent that doesn't get stopped. They're testing you. Obviously, they want you and guys that are going to actually test you as well. And so early on in your career, is that testament to the way Dave Caldwell obviously thinks how far you can go and testament to how good you are?
Yes, with Dave being my manager and my coach, he knows exactly what I'm ready for and what opponent to get me at what time. So it's you don't want these guys that are going to be hit him once and are going to jump on the ground. You don't want them guys. You want a guy who's in there, he's game, he's going to throw punches, and if he throws punches, he's going to leave gaps, and I'm going to take them.
Obviously, when you start off your professional career, you need these guys, these tough journeymen that don't quite... They know how to survive. They don't get stopped. They know how to turtle up and protect themselves, because obviously they want to fight next week. But for you, who's sort of like you mentioned leaving gaps there, are we going to see a better Stephen Cairns when you get somebody in against you who's got the same ambitions as you, who's going to open up and try and take your head off as well? So that's when we're going to see the best Stephen Cairns.
I think as the opponents get better, you will see more of what I can do. Obviously, my last opponent, he got a stiff jab in the mouth and he curled up for the fight, really trying to grab me. So it kind of spoiled the fight, but this is boxing, you got to deal with it. So hopefully this guy now tomorrow comes, he's going to throw some punches, show and leave them gaps, and I'll get that knockout.
Obviously you're still young, so is it frustrating for yourself when you do get these opponents that don't open up? Is it frustrating for you when you're in there and you can't seem to get them out and you can't get your shots off? Does it frustrate you?
Yeah, it frustrates you a bit, like you'd be lying if it didn't, but as like Dave would say, this is all learning, and since that fight the improvements I've made in the last 4 or 5 months is crazy. And Saturday you're going to see the best Stephen Cairns.
You're known for, I've heard stories, Dave Caldwell's told me you're a hard hitter. Is that sort of like, obviously there's more to it, but we've probably yet to see the sort of the full repertoire of what Stephen Cairns can do, but your knockout power, that's always there to fall back on if needed.
It's always there, but we can't rely on it, because when you start relying on it and you're loading up, that's when fights can look scrappy. So it's all about breaking my opponent down now. I have a different mindset. I'm looking at chipping him away, and then towards the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, then we're going to take him out.
Are you hoping for a longer round? Is this a 6 rounder? Still a 5-4? 6 is your first 6 rounder, is it? Yeah, second 6 rounder. I mean, like I said to you, you're already in your second 6 rounder and only your 5th professional fight. So again, it is testament to how good your management team and everybody else thinks that you can go and how far you can go. We mentioned there about the fighting in different cities and stuff like that. I'm going to talk about Katie Taylor getting a homecoming, but Irish boxing seems to be sort of starved of professional boxing, elite professional boxing, high level professional boxing in the Katie Taylors and whatnot. Still a dream of yours to fight home in Cork?
100%. That's the dream. I want to win the world title and come back to Páirc Uí Chaoimh in Cork, where Steve Collins and I think it was Nigel Benn fought. But that's the dream, and hopefully, if it's the 20th of May, I want to be on that card, and I want to bring a bus full of Cork supporters up.
Well, there you go. You put it on IFL TV, so hopefully people will see it. Let's talk about then Katie Taylor. Obviously, the rematch with Amanda Serrano's, I think you've noticed has been called off, but Chantel Cameron's threw her name in the hat, and it seems like that's a great fight, undisputed against undisputed. I know Katie Taylor's already got her legacy, what she's done, not just in women's boxing, but in boxing, undisputed champion. You can go all the Olympic gold medals as well. become a two-weight undisputed world champion. I mean, that just adds to her legacy. Just talking about Katie Taylor and what this homecoming means to her in Irish boxing.
It's unbelievable what she's done for women's boxing and also Irish boxing. I think watching her call out the Chantal Cameron yesterday, I think that's like, it kind of got me excited because I'm like, fuck it, I've never seen Katie Taylor do that, call someone out. And if that fight can happen, it'll be massive. But if not, obviously the Serrano versus Katie Taylor will be rescheduled to a later date.
For you though, let's go back to this fight here in Newcastle. What can we expect from you? I know that young fighters, you're always eager to impress and get that knockout, but you seem to have a very, very, very mature head on them shoulders. So just a smart, composed display tomorrow night. Smart, composed. I'm going to be like the Irish Golovkin in there. I'm going to be in there. I'm not looking 100%, I'm just going to knock him out. I'm not looking for that. I want to break him down. That's what I want to do. If he makes the 6 rounds, then it's going to be a clinical performance from me. But I can't see him making the 6 rounds because I'm going to chop him, like chopping a tree down, and he's going to be out of there. Oh, Stephen, it's an absolute pleasure to speak to you again. You're all weighed in. Have you fueled up yet? Are you ready? Oh no, I've not seen you eat any food yet. So, what's the score? I've just had some water and all that. About to get big. Going to see me double the size than this tomorrow. Can't wait. Still have a 6-pack? Yeah, 6-pack up. No problem. There you go, Stephen. As always, thank you so much, brother. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Cheers, mate.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.